guys, today I am filming my spring favorites for 2022 and I have a ton of things to share with you, which makes me super excited. I feel like I haven't had this many favorites in seasons past, but I am ready to jump on in all of these things I have featured in different monthly makeup rankings for the most part, except for some things that aren't new, but I'll have everything listed down below. The first thing I wanted to mention is actually an SPF, and I haven't tried several. I've been trying to get into them more this year, and there have been a few that I really like, but this one surprisingly I love. This is the Supergoop Glow Screen. I actually like this more than the Unseen Sunscreen, which just has that silicone primer consistency. This just gives a beautiful glow and it's hydrating, but it does not make me really greasy, and it doesn't feel like thin and greasy and slippery. It's just a really great texture and it's beautiful, and they did just release a deeper shade, which I think is fantastic, so we can all have that glow. But I have some other sunscreens I want to work through, but this is something that I would totally repurchase in the future, and it worked so well under makeup, which of course I love. And then I have several different foundations and concealers. I've tried out so many over the past couple of months, and I have more of a skin tint and then a foundation. And I have tried a couple different skin tints, the Cali Ray, the Rare Beauty, and while I think those are nice, I think this is even better. This is something that I should have mentioned in my winter favorites in one of the concealers because I tested them in February, but I totally spaced, so I'm adding them here. And I did just wear this the other day and I loved it just as much as I had previously. So the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, and this is the shade 0.5 to 2, very light. And I will say that the dropper in here I don't think works the best. I usually, because product is just covered on it, I usually just wipe that on the back of my hand and then apply it with a sponge to my skin. But this gives great even light coverage, and it looks beautiful on the skin. It really does look like your skin, but perfected, and it wears pretty well on me. L'Oreal has really been stepping it up for me. This is a brand I have never really looked at in the past. I have always been like a Maybelline girl when it comes to drugstore brands, but L'Oreal has some really great products, and this is phenomenal. I absolutely love this. So I would highly recommend this for like a great everyday foundation. It just looks beautiful on the skin. And then if you're wanting something that has a little bit more coverage and more colors, that would be the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. I would say that this has like a solid medium coverage, and I have the color Very Light Neutral 100. It's supposed to have neutral undertones. I would say it's a little bit more yellow, and the only negative about this would be the scent. It is very strong, like floral hair bleach, which I do not enjoy. I can definitely get past it, but I find it to be very strong. So for this being a clean brand, I feel like that would totally irritate a bunch of people's skin, but I don't have sensitive skin. I'm not sure. If you've tried it, let me know. And I know that a lot of people have liked this, but not everyone. I do think that this wears pretty nicely on me as well, and something that I will definitely get a lot of good use out of. And you guys know I'm a full coverage girl, but I do understand now how light coverage, medium coverage can look very beautiful as well. Just wear better, fade better, and because I'm so oily, you know, kind of like break up better. And I do go in with powder, and I do have all my cheek products on, and then it doesn't look like I barely have any makeup on because of everything else I'm wearing. So anyway, I really like the both of these. And then for concealers, I actually have 3. The first is something I should have mentioned in my winter favorites because I tested this in February, and this is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and I have the shade Light. I don't have the lightest shade Fair. My friend Jean tried it and she said it was super pale, and we are about the same shade. And this is such a good medium coverage concealer. It blends into the skin really nicely, and this pump style packaging is taking me back to MAC Pro Longwear. I would prefer it to have a doe foot applicator, but it is totally fine, and I think that this consistency is something that would work really well with a powder foundation or a light coverage foundation, or even more of a full coverage foundation, because there are some things like Tarte Shape Tape that is going to look ridiculous with the Rare Beauty skin tint because the coverage levels are just way off. And even with the powder foundation, it's gonna wear away a little bit weird, but this just works well with everything. So super glad that I picked that up. Another great drugstore product. And then I've got the Kosas Skin Revealer Concealer, maybe, and I have the lightest shade 0.5 in, and it is a good brightening shade for me, and it does have a nice solid medium coverage. It has that flat paddle applicator, which you guys know I love because it just shellacks on more product. I love this for concealer and this type of wand for concealer and for lip products. But it also has that very strong floral hair bleach scent, which is really annoying. And then this concealer I ended up really liking as well, the KVD Good Apple, and I have the shade Light 105. I think that the packaging is so precious. I love this little applicator, and this is a really good high medium coverage concealer. This also wears really nicely on me. It's more of a thin consistency, but it does really dry down. I'd say this is a little bit more matte than the others, so keep that in mind. But I really like all three of them, and really I had been such a solid Tarte Shape Tape girl for such a long time, but I'm branching out and I'm really liking these as well, and they just feel a little bit more lightweight on the skin. Then we have got bronzers and blushes, and I actually have 3 bronzers, 1 powder and 2 cream. I will start with the powder bronzer, and this is one that's been out for forever, and Marc Jacobs Beauty is on a hiatus or whatever they want to call it. But I've had this for a little while, and it was actually my chopping block, and I made myself use it for a whole month, and I realized this is a great formula, but a really pretty color that I really love in the springtime because it's a nice neutral tone on me. And this is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. Really like this. Very happy that I have it. I will not be letting it go. Then for cream bronzer, I have tried more. You know, I tried the Rare Beauty cream bronzers and I like those, but the colors aren't quite perfect for me. But these two I think are really nice. So this is a little mini of the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. I'm wearing this one today. And then I have the Me Cosmetics So Soft Bronzer Stick in Summer, which is the lightest of 4 shades. This one is more warm tone. This is the only shade. They did have one darker. It is not available on Sephora. Maybe it's on their website. They did just come out with cheek duos that come in a darker shade. So that is unacceptable to me. Me Cosmetics has 4 shades, 2 with warm undertones, 2 with cool undertones, which I think is lovely. I love the formula of both of these though because they are creamy without being greasy. I think that I like the Persona bronzer stick, but it's a little bit thinner, but still like blends out evenly, gives good coverage. And then the Rare Beauty ones, I like that silicone-y slippery formula, but I just like these a little bit more. Something about these, just great colors, they blend nicely, and a really nice formula, so I definitely would recommend checking those out. And the Tarte one, this is just a little mini and really is all I need. Then I've got some blushes, another cream and a liquid, and this one totally surprised me. I've told you guys a couple times recently I almost declutter this, then I decided to give it a try. This is the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Adore, and this is one of the matte blushes, and this is just a really pretty pink color, but it's not too bubblegummy pink. I've been so scared of liquid blush and nervous about how it would blend out. This blended beautifully on the skin. I do want the lightest peach shade Bliss from this line, and then I think I'll be good. I don't need to get crazy, but she should totally just sell these minis on their own. She'll put them in sets. I got this as a birthday gift, but really good. I really like that formula. And my other cream blush would be the Me Cosmetics So Soft in Lychee, just a really pretty pinky peach color. And this is a nice matte blush, but it's not dry. It is the same formula as the bronzer. I think it blends really nicely. It goes really well over foundation, but this does not go well over powder. It is going to skip and not blend nicely. So other cream blushes I can use over powder. I have discovered this one not so much, but when I powder my skin, this still shows through really well, and I can wear this on its own or set my skin and then put a powder blush on top, but it's not necessary, where with some other cream blushes I feel like it would be, and I don't go overboard. It just works so well. I'm kind of interested in getting more shades, but I need to I need to pause because I would rather try some different formulas and really just, I would rather buy powder blush. But this is a great formula, wears super well on me. And then I have a powder blush. I've only used this twice, but I really do like this and wanted to share it. I'm wearing it today. This is the Persona Super Blush in Bubble. This is supposed to be the Dior Rosy Glow dupe. And this is a nice, very pigmented blush. It's not quite as pigmented as their others, which is great, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit sheer than it was. So when I put it on, I was like, too much. But again, I don't think it looks too bubblegummy pink, and I did bring this in a little bit more in the cheeks, and I think it looks really pretty. I have all 4 of the Persona blushes. I think they're phenomenal. I love them, and I hope they'll come out with more. Such simple packaging, great matte blushes that just apply beautifully, wear well, and just look gorgeous on the skin. And then I have this little duo. This is the Natasha Janona Rose Cheek Duo, where you have a cream to powder blush and then just a powder highlight. This is like as dark as I can go with highlights, but it looks beautiful. It's a really nice, smooth formula. I like this a lot, and I may have already mentioned, but this does go well over powder. So now I want to talk about eyeshadows, and there have been so many loves. And first would be the Melt Cosmetics Gemini 2 palette. This is my first time trying Melt because I know how polarizing and inconsistent their palettes are. And I felt that this one had great reviews. It launched during the VIB sale. I had 20% off. So I snatched it up because I love olives and I love peachy shades. Like I mentioned in my monthly makeup ranking, I would like for there to be a lighter shimmer. These are pretty rich, and I think one of these could have been a shimmer and would have been beautiful. On my skin tone though, these do look like different shades, but I think for other people they really wouldn't. But I mentioned in some video that I thought, sorry, I tried to open it, that I thought Makeup Geek in the Spotlight would be a really great peachy shimmer with these shades, and I have worn it and it is. So if you have this shade or something like it, give it a try with these lighter colors. But I'm really impressed with the formula. I still am going to be hesitant about trying their palettes, but this is really good. I love the peachy look and the olive look that I created with it. These shades are a little deep for my preference, but I think that that will work really well for more skin types. But this is so good. I was so impressed with this. Next, I have some palettes from Kaleidos, and this first one is the Flower Punk palette. And yes, these shades were lovely. I enjoy the looks, but the reason this isn't my favorites would be for this look here. I actually wore it to a baby shower like a crazy person, and I was so scared of this color, but applied lightly with a big fluffy brush. That was a beautiful transition shade. And then I did crease, outer corner lightly, and in this on the lid, stunning. This is so foiled and metallic. Kaleidos shimmers are out of this world. I would love to see more palettes from them. I have mentioned in that video that I hate that the lid comes off completely. You can see I've nicked one of these shadows over here, but the design is gorgeous and these are good. But this look, incredible. Also from Kaleidos, I have the Lunar Lavender palette, which is amazing. These two shimmery purples, they have a gorgeous duochrome flash to them that is so much more noticeable on the eye than in the pan. This one goes very blue and this one has a little bit more pink in it. I don't love this shade, but I think this is a really nice rosy gray. And these are some of the best matte purples I've ever used because they're very pigmented, they're opaque, they're not patchy. I've tried so many different purples that need to be layered so much, really blended, and these just perform so well. Then I have the Kaleidos Sashimi City palette. Again, the two shimmers are absolutely incredible, beautiful duochrome flip. I really like this color, I like this shade. The undertones of these two I feel could be a little bit different, but I still really like them, and this would be so great for day-to-day for me and add like a little bit of a pop while still being neutral. Next, I have a surprise favorite to me. This is the Shroud Cosmetics and Butte Bean, is what it says in the packaging, but her newer name is Batty Bean, the It's Freaking Bats palette. And I knew I wanted this, but I was so scared of it. And honestly, I have used every shade except for this one. I think that the mattes do perform really well. For me, I like them a little bit better on the lower lash line just for my blending ability. But the reason this is in my favorites would be all of the shimmers are so insanely metallic, foiled, creamy. They have a beautiful flip to them. Some of these shades, they're so good, and I would love to buy more from Shroud. I would love to see more palettes from them, but their shimmers are so good. Then I have another drugstore gem. This is the Flower Beauty Desert Lights palette. We have 6 shimmers here. I wore them all except for this one. I wore them to work different days. Some days I paired it with Anastasia, Birkin, and Bengal, and other days for like these more pinky shades, I paired them with some more like rosy tone mattes. Incredible. This is so gorgeous. This is such an amazing formula. Again, very foiled. The Jungle Lights palette is intriguing to me, but I don't think I need it, but I would love to see her come out with this same formula in different shades. Then I have a mascara combo favorite, and that would be this little 100 point perk I got of the Rare Beauty mascara, and this is a wet formula and a natural bristle brush. I think that this gives some really good volume and thickness, and it is not clumpy at all, but I do love to pair volumizing mascara with a lengthening, and my favorite one is the Smashbox Superfan, another wet formula, but it's a plastic bristled wand, and it just does a great job of lengthening and separating. And I'm sad that I did not get this during the mascara sale, but that was before I actually tried this. So when this does go on sale again at Sephora, hopefully it will, I will totally buy it. If it's like 40–50% off, not for 20% off because I have enough mascaras for that price, but it's really, really good. Then I only have a couple lip products, and first I have these 2 from Natasha Denona. I was so surprised with how much I love these, but I'm glad because they're pricey. These are from the I Need a Rose collection, which came in 3 shades, Peony, Daphne, which I have, and Calla, and they came with a liner, gloss, and a lipstick. I've tried her lipstick before. I wasn't overly impressed, but these looked so good. So the lip liner is super duper creamy, but it stays in place really well. I had a hard time removing it from my hand, so I'd say it's a similar formula to ColourPop, except more long wearing. And then this gloss is stunning. It's a cream finish, that flat paddle applicator I love, and this has more of a medium finish, which is my favorite for gloss. I want it to show up but not be so thick and opaque that I'm worried about it getting all over the place. So pretty. I love these so much. I don't need the other shades, but I'm super happy with these. Are just great, like pinky neutrals. And then 2 more shades from the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jellies. This is a newer one, and I knew that I would love this. This is Pistachio, just a great everyday neutral pink shade. And Natasha Denona is a little bit pinker, and it has a little bit more coverage to it. And then this is one that was a limited edition holiday shade that I finally tried, and I wore it with the green look that I loved from the Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. And this is Chestnut. It's a really pretty warm brown, and it does have some shimmer in it, but it is still from the Milky line, so it has more pigment than their originals. And here's what that one looks like. I mean, all of these glosses have great shine to them, but the Tower 28 are so shiny, so affordable for a brand that's carried, I should say, at Sephora. Love them so much. This is a limited edition Buxom Lip Cream from this ice cream collection, and the color is Strawberry White Sangria. This is so pretty, a really nice warm pink. This is not too white based because I can wear it on its own. I'm trying to pan a shade right now that is way too white base and looks insane on me, but I didn't want it to be super bright, so I paired it with this neutral nude lip liner, and I really love it. This is ColourPop BFF1, and it just goes so nicely. And then let me swatch the Buxom formula. I have so many shades of the Buxom lip cream. The lip polish I like, but I don't really buy those anymore. The lip creams are where it's at because there's no shimmer in them, and they have a little bit more color. So I'd say these are more light medium. They have a great glossy sheen as well, and those 2 colors just work together so nicely. And then this is something that has been a favorite of mine for years, but I wore it again and really loved it. And this would be the KL Polish Miss Honey. So sad this brand is not around. I don't love her new brand as much, but this is a beautiful peachy neutral color. And then I have some random favorites that I wanted to mention. First being some Netflix shows. This first one I should have mentioned last time, totally spaced, and it would be Into the Cold. It is a action show, which I'm not normally into, but it has enough twists and turns to keep me interested. It's a little graphic sometimes, but very interesting, keeps you thinking. And then also The Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix. we binged that. It was very, very interesting. And also he had different cases, but then his own storyline. So it kept you wondering what's going on there. Was very good. And then would be an artist that I've been listening to her music nonstop for months, and her name is Hood Celebrity, and her songs Walking Trophy and Bump on It. Bump on It is my favorite. I will have the music videos down below. They are so catchy and I absolutely love this. I'm not quite sure what this genre will be titled as, and I don't want to get it wrong, but let me know what it is down below. But I absolutely love her music so much, especially these two songs. And then I'm on TikTok like most of you, and I randomly discovered that Bethany Frankel from Real Housewives of New York has a account where she reviews makeup products, and I love it. She posts every single day, if not multiple times a day, and just trying a lot of drugstore stuff. And it is just so cool to see like a Bravo celebrity who, she's an actual famous person, you know what I mean, but like on TikTok just filming like by herself. It's very cool. I love that. I have a fashion favorite, surprisingly, and these would be some wonderful pants I got from Amazon. They're comfortable, look fashionable as well. I only have one print so far, but I want to get some more. I have purchased some other Amazon clothing and I need to send them back for sizing, but I really do like them. I have a long wish list, so I do definitely want to buy more things, some more Amazon clothing, and just kind of let you guys know my thoughts on them. But these pants are really good. I will have them linked. And then lastly, I have my makeup organization in my bedroom on my desk, because where we're at right now is Landon's nursery. That's where I have my vanity, but I do need to put makeup on for work, and I don't want to do that in the bathroom. I also wear my glasses to work, so I need to be this close to a mirror. And I did just buy a lamp from Amazon that I think is super cute and goes well with everything. But the organizer itself is from Target, and it was like $25. I think it's too expensive for how small it is, but it works perfectly for me. And I do just put my makeup in like a little basket like this and take it back and forth, and it's not annoying. I really like my setup a lot. And then my little like skincare organizer, which I've showed you guys before. I got that in last fall. So I'll just post some pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I've been loving that so much. It's been fun to put on my makeup, although I can't, you know, relax too much because I'm in a rush trying to get out the door to work. But that has made my life a little bit easier and more fun getting ready. So instead of including some pictures, I figured I would just show you in video better. So this is my desk, which is from either TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I absolutely love it. It's a little messy inside here. I just have these little $1 organizers from Target to hold some smaller products, but it just fits this little cutout in our bedroom perfectly. So here is the lamp that I just got from Amazon. I wanted a gold lamp and they were all kind of pricey for some reason, but this one works well. It's very cute. And then usually right here is where I have my Sigma travel brush cup. So it's a little bit smaller than the full-size brush cup. And then I will keep it open and have one with the eye brushes and one with the face brushes. And then this is the organizer piece that I got from Target where I keep my makeup, and I will have a link for it down below. Like I said, it's a little bit pricey for what it is, but I do think it's pretty good quality. So this first little skinny drawer is usually where I put brow products, cream, shadows, liners, and mascaras. Then the second one is where I've just been putting my eyeshadows. Then these two are the same size drawer, and this is where I've been putting cheek products. And then on the bottom is a little bit deeper, and this is where I've been putting my base products. And then just on the side, my setting sprays. And then here we have the skincare products in my rotation that are not in the shower. And this piece I got from Marshall's, I believe, and it is perfect for what I was looking for. I was thinking of some sort of tiered spice rack. I at first thought of one of those little spinny things, but I think that this just works perfectly. If you guys can see that here. So up top is where I just have my skincare products, and then down here I just have some hair and body products. Then just sitting out my lip mask, some larger containers of peel pads and body cream. Then I've got some sunscreens, my little lip balm, and then my lip products from my project pan. I almost forgot to mention one of the best parts. This is one of the best free gifts I've ever gotten, and this was from Ulta. This is from Benefit, and it is just a little pop-up travel mirror, and this is what I put down when I'm getting ready. I also do take this traveling, and it's so fantastic. So I literally just keep it on top like that. But this is my little makeshift bedroom vanity. I love it. I love all these pieces so much. I think they go together really nicely. I will have the lamp and the makeup organizer down below. I can't link the desk and the skincare organizer, unfortunately, but definitely check TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods for those type of things. So guys, I'm sorry if I talked too fast. I had so much to get through, but it's exciting that there were so many things that I absolutely love. So I would love to hear your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. And I would love to hear what your spring favorites were. And I'm so excited to start using some of my summer makeup products as well and getting into more reviews for you all. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.